Hey, what's going on, Sagittarius? How are you guys? I hope y'all are doing great today. Hopefully your week is starting off very well. Everybody is happy and healthy and whatever else. Manifesting actively, intentionally. All right, guys, let's see what's coming up for y'all. We are doing a general collective reading as always, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you guys as always. I so appreciate you guys. All of your love, all of your support means so much. Eye to Eye is coming out. I feel like I don't even use this deck that often, and I feel like I keep seeing that card. Forever Young. Oddly, this came out in reverse. It's interesting. Support system. I actually love the artwork on these cards. I have Commune with Nature trying to come out as well. Let's see. Maybe some of you guys need to be communing with nature, or maybe you are actually communing with nature. But I don't even know why I try. If I see something sticking out, I should just rip it right out of the deck, because honestly, it's going to come back out for sure. I see the road less travel. Baby, I'm a star. Okay, well, let's just take a look at what we have thus far. Eye to Eye. I see Forever Young. I feel like I need to spin that. I don't even know if I want to ever read those in reverse, actually. Support system, and then commune with nature. You know what I'm noticing here is this person is actually sprouting wings. Like this could be somebody coming out of some kind of caterpillar phase here into, you know, turning into a butterfly. So this could definitely be about transformation. Maybe you're needing to have a bigger support system, or maybe I feel like you're developing a support system in some way. I'm not sure why I'm saying that. Maybe this is the people that you're around or something that's making you feel more included, or maybe it's more, you feel more inclusive in some way. Forever Young, I'm not really, honestly, I'm not surprised to see that. I think notoriously Sagittarius stay forever young, right? We like to explore and to look at kind of the bigger picture and the things that are obscured. And so it's not just about what's here in front of us, and honestly, this has a lot to do as well with things that are pleasing to us, but it's also things that are more of the eclectic nature as well. Even ethereal nature is what I'm feeling. This person's actually holding a skull here. I could be dealing with a medium as well here, because I see two skulls. Now that I'm looking at the card here, somebody can actually communicate with people who have passed over. Somebody could have very, very blue eyes as well. Yeah, I definitely feel like, I don't know what the eye to eye is about. I do want to dig more into the eye to eye here, because I do see a moth energy. Somebody could be very drawn to you as well, Sag, but maybe they feel like you don't see eye to eye, or maybe this is you to another. And maybe it's somebody who's around you, or somebody who needs you for, maybe somebody needs you. Oh my God. Okay, wait a minute. Somebody could be attracted to you as well, your youthful spirit, your need to explore, your need to, or even your mind, the vastness of your mind, the way that you look into things. I feel like you're very open. This is what I'm getting, is specifically with this person here. Now I know Sages will be at, you know, different degrees in their own growth here, but I feel like whoever I'm dealing with here is quite open, okay, to everything. That's what it looks like here. Definitely could be dealing with a medium here, but even if not, I mean, this is someone who is not afraid, even maybe, of change, transition for sure. Also could be dealing with a chiropractor. I keep getting sidetracked with this artwork here. Could be dealing with a chiropractor as well, or somebody in physical therapy. So what I'm getting here is that someone may need you, or maybe you need someone. There's something here about the support system, but somebody needing you or wanting to see eye to eye to you. Somebody may very well want to get on the same page with you here. Now, I'm just noticing here, she also has a third eye. I'm just now noticing that. So this, I could very well be dealing with someone here who's highly gifted, or who has a gift in some way here. Somebody who's seeing things very clearly. Somebody who's been working on opening even their third eye, or has an open third eye here is what I'm feeling here. Commune with nature tells me that somebody here needs to spend more time out there, or perhaps you are doing that to balance yourself, balance your third eye, balance the even the visions that you could be getting, the things that you're seeing, the intuitive hits that you're getting, to make those clearer. Notice that those are all fall leaves as well here. So I feel like this is happening, and definitely in this hemisphere, okay, because it is fall here now. But even if you're not in this hemisphere, okay, I'm just seeing like fall leaves and stuff all around. That's just showing me a change. There's a change of seasons that is happening here. Maybe you're feeling like you are beginning to see eye to eye with other people as well. There's something here about your clarity, and I mean seeing things crystal clear. It could be about I don't think this is just about one situation, if I'm being honest. I feel like this is about life. Feeling like you're more supported. I do feel like you could be a big support system for someone else as well. And somebody definitely acknowledging you for your youthful spirit, your can-do. Interesting. Okay, your can-do spirit. So you might be showing something as well that is more like, it's almost a page of wands kind of energy, right? I'm fiery, I'm passionate, I can do anything that I want to do, that I set my mind to. Okay. All right, not sure where this is going. Wow, the Strength card. This just came up in my collective reading. What else, Spirit? Future predictions. Look at that. I'm telling you, somebody I'm dealing with here, maybe several of you are actually psychic or mediums. Some of you are going to be mediums, is what I feel here. At least one of you. Preserving time. Look, I love this reading and where it's going. Okay, and look, we actually have a moth here. Find the light. Now, this actually came up in my collective as well. So you may want to watch that reading. I don't know. Which reading was it? Maybe the last one that I just did. The one that I put out today, maybe. Okay. All right. So obviously on the Strength card, we have someone that needs to be disciplined here. Maybe that is being very disciplined, very methodical in terms of their moves here, very strategic here. This could be you needing to make some move here, but it's about future predictions as well. I think you already know. See, it's almost like I feel like you're being led, or you know where you're going, because your third eye is wide open here. And it is your ability here to be open. Okay, this forever young energy. It's almost like an innocence, right? Although we know that you're probably quite wise here with this consciousness. It's that intrigue, that wanting to venture out and being willing to try new things here. And, you know, with future predictions, this could also be telling me here that it is that. It's kind of that spirit that you have here. And whatever it is that you're doing, the support system, whatever you're building here, I do feel you're supported. Okay, that's going to help you. It's almost like manifestation. Now, it does say future predictions, but it's almost like I can manifest this into being. There could be a lot of nostalgia going on as well. You could be remembering a lot of things here, or I see preserving time here. So that definitely tells me that could be something nostalgic, or somebody either remembering you, or you remembering something that was very important to you. I'm noticing here too, there's a keyhole here. So maybe this is telling me that you already have the key within you to open up to what it is that you want. Future predictions. This could be stuff that has been predicted for you, but you haven't quite stepped into the energy. So you haven't really seen it come into your state of existence yet, because perhaps you haven't really aligned with it. I'm also seeing a third eye here as well. I'm telling you, So Spirit has really been working with someone to really open them up intuitively, even more so here, to open them up in their consciousness. A lot of stars around this brain, if you'll look there. So this has everything to do with understanding who you are, the strength of who you are, the power in who you are, and the things that you can achieve in your life. But it does require strategy, is what I'm feeling here. I think you come across as very confident. You come across as very strong. I don't know if somebody is recognizing that as well, or maybe somebody is seeking you out as a support system because of that. Maybe several people do this, by the way. Okay. If this is new to you too, where you feel like you are just now getting really heavily in tune with that, and you can feel some sense of awakening or your third eye beginning to open, I do feel like you're dumping a lot of unnecessary energy. That's probably also why they're trying to tell you here to commune with nature here, to make sure that you're doing that you're grounding down. Very, very, very important. It'll also rid you of a lot of those lower energies. That way they're not impeding your progress here in terms of seeing or feeling clearly. You're being drawn to something here. Okay, we have full moon energy. I'm not sure when the full moon is. I probably should look that up. But maybe something began to shift for you, or maybe something got really heightened around the full moon here. Yeah, and as you've been able to release something. So maybe this full moon energy, you began to really release something, and that is helping you to kind of grow and evolve here and come more into alignment with things that you wanted for yourself, with things that were already predicted, but you just haven't seen them yet. Somebody's consciousness is definitely expanding. Preserving time, very interesting here. Now I'm feeling like maybe you're releasing something from the past, whatever that may be. It could be past memories, or it could be past, yeah, it could definitely be past memories, past dramas, things like that have kind of held you back. Yep. Look at this. Wow. Look at this truth. So something definitely happened here around a full moon cycle. Okay. And it could have been, actually, we had a really powerful full moon, I think, at the end of, yeah, it was at the end of August. Yes, we did. And I think it was a super moon, actually. I think we had two of those. But anyway, I want to say it was a super moon as well, but regardless, I think this allowed you to release some stuff here, and you're really stepping into your truth. You're seeing the truth. You're seeing the truth all around you. And I think this definitely shows me somebody who is trying to live in their truth at this time, because your consciousness is evolving. Once you see it, right? You can't unsee it. So I feel like you evolving and increasing in your awareness, in your consciousness here is also allowing you to release other things. Untruths, fallacy, things that maybe you weren't seeing as clearly as before. Very interesting. And then we have your guides, and this is not by mistake. Obviously, you're getting a lot of help in that arena, it looks like. So you could certainly have guides that are kind of leading the way here. You could be working with your guides here as well. Sag, I can't help but to think that, okay, so this might, I don't know, this could be just the start for some of you guys, but for some of you guys, this is like going to be a massive jump or a massive step up in some way. Get an overall energy here for my Sagittarius, please. Wow. The Sun card. You can see the growth. Look at the sunflower coming out of this card. All 14 minutes or something like that. Look how much further I got. I was just talking away here. Shoot, now that I think, I tried to go back and look at the end of 14, and now I can't remember if these were for here. Okay, I'm going to do a recap of what I have. Not this part, because I can see that was very clear up to 14 minutes or so. I think it was on the Sun card, actually. Yeah, and so we're seeing a lot of growth here in terms of the sun card. We see a beautiful sunflower that's just sprouting out the other side of the sun here, which of course is signifying to me not only growth, but with all of the stars and stuff, the stardust around it, it shows your potential, right? And how you have, or you're figuring out, you're tapping into an endless amount of potential. You're really understanding that is what I feel. And then with the star card here, it definitely shows me that whatever you're doing could be quite healing for other people, but it could also bring you your own healing, but also some kind of notoriety is what I'm feeling here. Okay, it could definitely put you, it definitely could bring some kind of recognition with it is what I'm feeling. So I don't remember if those were over here. I'm thinking yes. Yeah, I'm thinking yes. If not, I'll just say, just to recap here, that it is due to whatever you've been able to release here around a full moon cycle. So it probably just happened. It could have started this expansion of sorts with you, and also you living in your truth here. And I think you're being highly guided here by the divine here, your guides, you know. Yeah, to live in your truth, to speak your truth in some way. So when I went right into your reading, I mean, it's so telling, Sag, your first line of cards together, just your energy, is the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, the Ace of Rings, the Metamorphosis card, and the King of Wands. So you are really a determined individual now. Okay, you've certainly taken back your power. Now, I've got the rest of the cards laid out, so I might start to integrate the story a little bit more, as you know, I usually read them line by line. But I can tell you with the Ace of Cups here, you're definitely, this is all spiritual as well as the Hierophant, I mean, really. So you're in a very spiritual space at this time. Okay, you've obtained a lot of knowledge here. I can see even with the energy around the crown chakra that you're continually getting the downloads, knowledge, or feeling very tapped in and tuned in here. You could have a lot of, this is also about self-love. I almost feel like your self-love has been ignited in some way. Okay, with the Ace of Rings, I'm seeing that whatever you're doing here to expand upon this, to help other people, to, you know, just your energy expanding in some way is going to bring you some kind of success, opportunities, recognition in some way, and profound change, okay, with metamorphosis here. And honestly, this is all due to your own self-awareness side, your own accountability that you've taken here. But with the King of Wands energy, there's no denying here that you're a leader. All right, you are leading something here. And it's leading you to some kind of success here. So people could find you very charming, very inspiring. They could feel like you're fearless in some way. Whatever it is, I definitely feel like you're very empowered and you're moving forward here. And in a heightened consciousness is what I'm getting. So when I asked, what is this following? Because I wanted to understand why this is happening here and what is to come as a result. I think any challenges that you have had here has kind of held you back. And maybe I talked about that up here. I don't remember because I didn't replay the first 14 minutes. I didn't even catch it until all of this was done. So imagine where I probably really was, maybe 30 minutes in or so. So I do feel like whatever this is was letting you know that you had been hanging on to stuff that you no longer needed, and you needed to really let that go here. It could have been a lot of challenges, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that were keeping you. Maybe I addressed it up here in release, that were keeping you kind of stuck. It was keeping you from going higher here. Okay, so now you're going to really feel like you're tapped into creativity. I think you're going to be putting forth perhaps even concepts that are not out there, or expanding on concepts maybe that others have not. Some of you may have even created an energy system. I just got that very fluidly. So I don't know if maybe you've created some kind of energy system as well that you feel, or energy modality in some way that assists other people in their own growth. I feel like this is about knowledge. This is about the mind in some way, but healing also impacts the mind. So it could very well be that. Well respected, though, is how you're coming through in the cards here, and very balanced here. Okay, some people may even want to team up with you, collab with you in some way in this Two of Cups energy here. This is very interesting as I move into your blocks here, because I feel like with the Four Cups and the Three of Wands here that you could be touching people from all walks of life. Okay, there's a lot of development that is going on here, not just with you, but I feel like with other people you are assisting them in some way, shape, or form with their development. That's what I get here. So your ships are definitely coming in. I think you've been through a lot of strong reevaluation. I feel like you still need to think about things like that. And I feel like you will, because you have a lot of wisdom here, according to the cards. You know, some things you'll want to delve into, some you will not. And I'm saying this as I move into your blockages because, Sag, if I'm being honest, I feel like you are used to rolling alone. And I think that this has to do with everything that's kind of been around you, especially this, okay? The betrayals that have happened in your life, the painful endings, the feeling stabbed in the back. I think you've had to recreate yourself all on your own here in this Nine of Pentacles energy. And you found, I feel like you've had to really work hard to find your own self-worth here. Okay, maybe you have established some kind of financial independence as well, some kind of self-sufficiency, some kind of success here. You know, you got the King of Wands again, which shows me that you are a natural born leader here, a visionary even. You know, I think you feel, there's something here about you feeling, it's almost like you feel comfortable on your own. Like, I trust myself, but do I really trust others that are around you? But there's almost like a need to trust others around you, because you are going to have people that are around you that do support you. They support your work. They want to be in your life. It won't be everyone, and that's where the evaluations have to come into play. But you are going, it's almost like, I feel like Source is telling you, you have to let your guard down a little bit. Interesting. Okay. You may be a person that has worked very, very hard to get yourself to calmer waters. You could have even moved away, but I almost get with this that you are, you know, okay, I'm just going to say this to you, Sag, you know, wherever we go, you know, that's where we are basically, okay? And what I mean by that is we're always taking the full sum total of who we are wherever we go. So distance doesn't really matter a lot of times, okay? It's about doing that work, doing the inner work here. And I do feel like there can still be some of these memories, some of those traumas that are still kind of running the show here. And you're so accustomed to doing things on your own, making it on your own here. And whatever is happening here is an expansion of who you are. And I feel like you're going to need to have or welcome a support system with you. That's going to require some kind of trust here. Yeah, even this card here shows me that. Because this is something that you are, this will be something long-term for you is what I feel here. And I think the harvest is just going to be really abundant for you. Okay, so the success is not just about material as we know. The success is about the impact that you're making. I think this is going to carry a very wide-ranging impact to many, many people. When I asked how you felt this way, I got these cards very quick, and this is actually where the reading, when I figured out that the reading was not even going anymore, okay? It's because you've had to bring yourself back from some kind of health issues, okay? But now we see that better health is predicted. It's because you've had to recover from financial loss, okay? But you've clearly been able to do that. It's because there's been so much tension around you and aggression even of people trying to compete with you, okay? But we see that that's also turning around for you. So a lot of times, unfortunately, the bad eggs end up impacting, right, the good eggs, and that's kind of what we're seeing here. All right. And so I'm not saying that you don't discern, because we absolutely should always be discerning and being cautious, but not being paranoid. Okay. You do have a very strong support system that is around you. It's okay to show a little bit more of yourself and to allow others to work with you. to help this grow. That's what I feel, to help this grow in some way. All right, so Spirit, what is the outcome then for Sagittarius? Nice. Okay, so we have workmanship, mastering your craft. Let me turn these cards over. I realized my cards were completely flipped over here. Okay. So we have mastering your craft, working hard, developing your skill, mastering your craft in some way. Spirit says don't stress about your finances or anything like that. Don't worry about what may or may not happen here, because it's coming for you. Okay, you got to get, if you even feel any kind of scarcity mindset or anything like that that's trying to come in, okay, you need to try and push that out and focus on winning, okay, because that's what you're doing. You're winning here. This shows me that you're a warrior. I know that you're very protective of yourself. You're protective of your space here. Maybe you have felt, again, I know you have, just looking at these cards, you felt like you've had to really protect yourself here in the past. I'm not saying that some of that is not still needed, but there's a big message here about you being too much of a loner in a time where you're really needing to expand something. Okay, and that's going to take more than one. And so this is where the support system is coming in at. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I need to really keep reiterating that. That's why the blocks are coming in. I want you to look at this. You got to watch yourself here. You have all of these good cards. You have all of this stuff that's trying to come to you. You have to watch that you do not fall back into past habits, okay? And what I mean by past habits is these attachments. But most importantly, I feel like this is more in the head, all right? I'm not going to go in this way. I'm not going to go all out because I'm trying to avert some kind of disaster here. This has to do with trust of other people. This is a really big message for you, Sag. And I know that this is not just something that you just woke up one day and said, I'm not going to trust other people. It has been because people have conditioned you not to trust them in some way. But holding on to whatever that energy is and feeling like everybody's the enemy will not help you to expand in this area. Are you helping people to release things, but you have not fully released them yourself? Is that what I'm seeing? Or is that what's actually happening here? Because whatever we're doing, we need to be living that. Right? If we're teaching other people, if we're healing other people, we should also, right? We should be living that as well. So please make sure that you are very mindful of these toxic energies, because that's what they are. Okay. Toxic, energies and behaviors and stuff that try to hold us down, because that is what they'll do if you allow them to. An outcome. And there's your outcome. 6 of Wands. You're going to get that victory. You're going to get that success, okay? There's definitely something here, and we've already seen the Star card here. It's coming fast, I'm telling you. This is coming fast. So this is something that needs to be addressed fast. If you feel like you are on this timeline and this is happening for you, I think you want to really pay attention to this message, okay? Something is coming at you very fast, all right? And it is the success. It is some kind of recognition. It is some kind of reward for something that you are doing here. Even if you don't want to be recognized, you would be respected in some way. But this reeks to me of somebody that's being recognized on a larger scale in some way, somehow. Okay. I love seeing the Lover's card here, because this tells me that there's some kind of unity that is happening as well. Relationships that are actually being formed. You could actually be drawing in a love relationship as well, but this whole reading is not about that. I mean, this is really about you, all right? Expanding in some way. Yeah, look, I love this. I could not ask for better outcome cards. Okay, 6 of Wands, Knight of Swords, the Lovers, and then the 8 of Swords in reverse. Whatever has been holding you back in your head, okay, in your history, all right, in your conditioning, you're finding freedom from that, okay? You're stepping into a new awareness. You are actually liberating yourself from that. You're facing your fears, okay? You're welcoming these relationships, this help, this support system, okay? Because you're going to need it. All right, you're absolutely going to need it because you're getting some kind of victory. You're getting some kind of recognition here. If you're a writer, maybe all of a sudden you're on the bestsellers list, and you know what I'm saying? You're put in front of everyone and you're doing a talk show circuit, or, you know, anything like that. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to need it. It is going to require discretion. Yeah, probably discretion with certain people, but also it's going to require trust on your part with the right people. So a lot of discernment is what I want to say. It's going to require a lot of discernment here. But obviously, this is your outcome here. Okay, freedom. We see some kind of freedom being attained here. No longer feeling restricted by the past. Not at all. Taking charge of a situation. That is gorgeous. All right, so I'm going to get a few more. And we're going to end it right there. This is it. Cut off. I'll definitely try to do, I might do an all signs love reading as well. I'm going to fit that in the next day or so. We have present. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past. Look at that. Or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now. And when you're not present for it, you miss all of its beauty. Focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and towards what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step towards creating an amazing life. This is beautiful. That's it. It's trying to really break you free from that. You've already established a higher consciousness. You have guides all around you working. Okay. So just accept what is, Sag. I mean, look at all this that you've been generating in the background. You've just had a few blocks here, and I think this is Spirit's way of just trying to get you out of that blocked past that you've had. Because look at this, you're stepping into miracles now. Everything that you wanted is coming into fruition. Pay close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. This is your fresh start. And look at that. We have breaking free as well. You're beginning again. Okay, allow yourself to embrace the new life and open up fully to the gift that you've been given here. All right, and this is all, you know, breaking free. Okay, Sag, your reading is clearly not playing today. That's all I got for y'all. Cut off again. I will have to splice in the two parts that cut off and make your reading for you. But anyway, beautiful reading for sure. Love the ending. Brand new, fresh start for somebody who's really just expanding, it looks like, in their life in some form or fashion here. And a lot of good things to come. That's what it looks like. Very positive. So I will see you guys again soon. Have a good one, Sag. Talk to you soon. Bye.